Sadly, the largest thing in our garden usually gets the least of our attention. I'm talking about the trees. We'll spend all this time mixing up fertilizers to make for our roses, for our petunias, for our daisies, and we sit under the shade of the tree to enjoy our iced tea, but we forget to feed our trees. Here's a great fertilizer recipe for your trees, easy to make, and your trees are going to love you for it. First off, rock dust. All parts of this recipe are equal parts, so it's easy to do. 1 part rock dust, 1 part granulated gypsum. That's going to give your tree some calcium. It's also going to open up the soil and allow these fertilizers to work their way down in. Cottonseed meal gives you some nitrogen, also some phosphorus for flowers. And my absolute favorite fertilizer meal, fish meal. Again, 1 part of that, but because I like it so much, I'm going to throw in a few more grains of that. And if your tree is a flowering tree, say a magnolia, and you want some big, beautiful white magnolia blossoms, I'd also add 1 part bone meal. The formula is easy and applying it is easy too. You use 1 pound for each inch of trunk diameter. Is your tree 24 inches across? Well, then you're going to add 24 pounds of this fertilizer around the drip line. We've got trees to fertilize. Let's go. For the small trees in your yard, you're going to want to feed them just a little differently than you will the big guys. First off, we understand what the drip line is. That's the branch that goes out the farthest and then draw a circle, a circumference all the way around the tree. The feeder roots are under that drip line. With young trees, you don't want to get your fertilizer any closer than about 1 inch from the trunk. So start there and work out, going all the way out to the drip line, putting the fertilizer about 1/4 to 1/2 inch thick all the way around there. Now, on a larger tree, well, you're going to need more fertilizer for one thing, and a little higher mathematical skill level as well. You take a measuring tape, or you can eyeball it. This tree's diameter is about 18 inches. So that means that the feeder roots on this tree are out about 18 feet. You don't want to fertilize where there's no feeder roots. You're just wasting fertilizer and you're not doing the tree a bit of good. So you want that outer 2/3. So I'm going to walk off about 6 feet, take my fertilizer, walk off about 6 feet, and then we're going to fertilize from 6 feet out to 18 feet and just broadcast it all around those feeder roots, and they're going to take it up. And pretty soon, your big, beautiful tree, which you've been abusing for years, is going to be a specimen worth bragging about.